Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane, and today we'll be having a look at Assent Protocol, a decentralized reserve currency. Assent Protocol is a new multi-chain DeFi project that aims to become the #1 DeFi bank to both investors and projects alike. Assent Protocol started its adventure on the Fantom network and has aspirations of becoming a multi-chain project as we grow. So the native token of Assent is called the ASNT, and the protocol will basically combine multiple features into its economy, the protocol will essentially combine multiple features into its ecosystem, such as DAO. Assent Protocol will be a DAO project. This means that the community will have a say in how we grow and how we optimize. A special locker system to control the circulating supply of ASNT, also protocol-owned liquidity through bonding features. Now today we're going to go for a lot of things. We're going to go through this token in full. We'll also do a price analysis and price prediction. I find that I tend to get better data on CoinGecko as I can get a proper price analysis. Due to the fact that there's better data on CoinGecko, we can just have a proper price analysis and proper assessment of this token. Now, before we continue, allow me to declare that this video is not financial advice, strictly for educational purposes and entertainment. A fundamental question that we have to go through is, why was this token created? Why was this protocol created? Now, it was created to provide the DeFi ecosystem with a blank light protocol where people and projects can safely store their funds and earn rewards. The Assent Protocol core team wanted to create an ecosystem that combines both projects and investors, where all native token holders control the protocol. Essentially, Assent aims to be the first project to combine DeFi 1.0 and DeFi 2.0 in a new project to create the future of DeFi that we call DeFi 2.5. And this brings us to an important stage of our conversation. What problems do Assent try to solve? What are the problems that it's trying to fix? And that's key, so we're going to go through that as well. Now, we're aware that it will be a DAO, it will be a decentralized community, people will be able to have their own say in how the crypto functions, how the protocol develops, but there's also borrowing and lending. It's a borrowing and lending protocol, and it allows people to essentially borrow or mint APUSD, an over-collateralized automated stablecoin that is pegged at $1. We're aware of the lock feature, and we're aware of the POL, which is the protocol-owned liquidity. But before we get into our price analysis, let's just have a quick rundown of how this protocol works. Because they're working on this idea of DeFi 2.5, essentially, they've done us a nice thing by explaining to us on their website in a very simplistic way of how investors benefit from holding a token that gets more exposure, essentially how their function of DeFi 2.0 will work exactly. And it all starts with treasury revenue. Bond sales and LP fees increase treasury revenue and lock in liquidity and help control ASNT supply. Additionally, there's treasury growth. Assent Protocol Treasury. Treasury inflow is used to increase treasury balance and back outstanding ASNT tokens and regulate staking APY. And in third, we've got staking rewards. ASNT token, that's the native token of the Assent Protocol. It combines yields automatically for investors for a treasury that is backed currency with intrinsic value. And finally, we have exclusive pools. This is number 4, lock for rewards. Lock your ASN tokens for a chosen period and access exclusive pools. Now, there is more to go through, such as sustainable staking APY. Assent Protocol wants to reward those who stake their protocol with compounding interest, increasing their ASNT holding over time. It's just like any other staking, but they've got their own idea of how they want to achieve this. Now, before we continue, let's just check out our price. So right now the price is priced at 40 cents. Problem is, we don't really get much information on market cap or circulating supply. And it's a similar story on CoinMarketCap. No information on market cap, no information on circulating supply or max supply. Now, the good news is that we do have some information on the token, and this information can be received if you visit the Assent Protocol documents. It's also BEP20 compatible, so that's quite interesting. It's on the Fantom Opera network, and obviously we know what the native token is. It's the ASNT. Now, the maximum token cap is 100 million. It's quite interesting. So they do explain that the tokens will be pre-minted, some of them at least, and this is at the launch, so just around this time. So an extra amount of ASNT token will be minted to be added for liquidity at launch. This amount will be fixed at the end of the launch pre-sale, maximum 1 million tokens minted for liquidity. And if you want to get an idea of the distribution of the token, well, 7.3% will go to teams, 26.7% will go to POL, and farm and pools will get 66%. And I've got plenty more information if you're interested in this, such as minted projections, protocol and treasury stabilization. But essentially, we have the essential. So we know that the maximum supply of tokens. Now we still don't know exactly how much tokens are in circulating supply, which is quite unfortunate. But the first thing to note is that this token is falling in supply. This token is falling in value by a lot, 30%. And I believe that's 30% since yesterday. So that's quite significant. So keep that in mind. So it doesn't really put us in a great place to do a price analysis, for example. You got to keep in mind this token was launched recently, literally yesterday. So it really doesn't give us any amount of data that we can really make a truly brilliant price analysis on. Or rather, we can make a price analysis, but we can't really make a price prediction because it's simply not enough history within this token to properly assess where this token could be in the next month, 2 months, 3 months. You get the idea. But straight away, quite immediately off the market, it's not off to a good start. Yes, the volume is quite high. Over 578,000 US dollars are invested over a given 24 hours. This number is just under 400,000 at the moment, which is quite significant. But like I said, it is losing a lot of value, so that's quite significant. So naturally, it's not off to a good start, but hopefully it can find a reasonable point of where the value of this token should be in the close future, and possibly then we could assess if it's fairly valued. So I hope you do understand. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to see more, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know if there's any other cryptos you'd like me to have a look into, review, price analysis. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.